the commentary box to Michael Duignan and Ger Canning.
Thank you, Michael. No changes made by either manager at half-time, it would appear. And Barry Kelly is set to restart. 2 points between them. Tipperary got 111 from play in the opening half. Kilkenny got 1-8. Very good first half. Let's see what the second half turns up. Once again, it's Brendan Maher. Big, huge one into a three-man inside forward line. Caught brilliantly by JJ Delaney, almost falling backwards. Jackie Tyrrell then taking it from him. Placing it for Killian Buckley, who needed a second touch. And that's kept in play there by Garroyd Ryan. Put under pressure by Larkin. Back once again, this time by Walter Welsh. He'll be hoping to up his performance, you can be sure, for the second half. Big, huge one down. Power right in the middle of all of that. Michael Fennelly on as far as TJ Reid. Reid gets the shot and Reid's going to go! What a start to the second half. TJ Reid, 40 seconds into the second half. Kilkenny go in front.
If you watch here now, Richie Power fighting for the ball there. Michael Fennelly picks it up and a little flick of the hurl. But look at this for a finish. Unbelievable. He'd only half a yard to swing the hurl and he stuck it into the net, and that's the start Kilkenny will be hoping for. And we've seen that so many times over the years. They come out in the first minute or two in the second half and score a goal like that.
Goals always so important for Kilkenny. This one comes back here. Brian Hogan clearing it out. And goals against teams in All-Ireland finals in the past have certainly been rather devastating for the opposition. Let's see how Tipperary will respond. Porrick Marr back in there towards Bonner Marr. It's Paul Murphy instead, given enough space to try and get the ball away, but it's James Woodlock who could be under this one. Does well because Colin Fennelly was closing in on him. Back out as far as Shane McGrath. Tipperary will look for a rapid response, and they get it. A point by Shane McGrath, his second. So 211 to 114. The teams are level once again. Level, I think, for the seventh time. Yeah,
great combination there between James Woodlock. He took a heavy tackle there from Colin Fennelly, laid it off, and a brilliant point. And there's TJ again, just an absolute rocket to the net.
He hadn't very much room in which to swing that stick. My goodness, what purchase he got on it. Great power. Colin Fennelly now, member of the Defence Forces, one of 4 Defence Forces members playing in today's final. Brian Hogan, that's a difficult one over there for Richie Hogan to contain, but somehow he managed to get it down, almost contorted himself, held off the challenge of James Woodlock.
Yeah, and great catch there, but just in the build-up to the goal, the catch there by JJ Delaney, ball in over between him and Lark Harbour. He made an unbelievable catch, and that it was from that clearance then that the goal came about. Just looking there as well, a big switch there by Tip. Porrick Maher has gone to centre back for the second half. He played the first half at left half back, and Michael Fennelly in on him, and I'd say, you know, that contest between the two of them will have a huge bearing on this game.
They'll be trying to shore up the centre of that defence with Brendan Maher now gone across to left half. TJ Reid, a goal and 5 points already in this final. Chance to put the Cats in front. Second time in the second half, in the early stages that they've got in front here. Player with exquisite skills, tremendous player. 212 to 114. And once again the crowd here, 82,000 plus, raising the decibel level as that puck out comes from Tipperary. Bonner Marr couldn't take it. Instead it's Jackie Tyrrell getting it out. Intervening is Noel McGrath, and Noel McGrath's intervention was enough. He had the composure then to swing it over the bar and get his third. Early stage in the second half. Quite a thriller.
Yeah, lovely interception there by Noel McGrath, and look how quick he is there to pick it and put it over the bar all in a split second. A super score.
Owen Murphy's puck out right into the centre, hit to anybody or to nobody in particular, and Shane McGrath got there first, kicks it forward, intended there for John O'Dwyer, has started the match very well, needs to get back into it again now. It's Noel McGrath who's exerting the big influence, and that pass just a little bit too far ahead Garroyd Ryan. Good to see Garroyd Ryan back in the action once again. That was just a second wide, by the way, for Tipperary, because Garroyd Ryan is one of those players who had to recover from surgery to both hips in the last couple of years, so good to see him back. Owen Murphy to right, corner forward. TJ Reid went out there, but it's Colin Fennelly who picks it up, and now he's got space in front. Stapleton's after him, trying to hook him. Marr trying to get to it, and eventually the stick's going in, put off the attacker, and Kieran Bergen was able to get it out towards Bonner Marr, putting the pressure on Paul Murphy. What a cornerback this man is. Looks up quickly, look at that pass to Walter Welsh. He had no right to get that pass, but he did, and it's Walter Welch who gets his first score of the match. But credit Paul Murphy for that catch and that pass.
Well, the way he brought the ball down and the vision to pick out Walter Walsh, absolutely brilliant ball. But Colin Fennelly before that, I don't know what he was thinking. He should have stayed going with that ball, and he took it back in his hand. He should have soloed on through the man, and there was a great chance of a goal there, and not like Kilkenny not to, at least force the issue.
Kilkenny are leading by a point. Killian Buckley now down there. Walter Welch went in for it. Comes out here to Pádraig Maher, giving the leadership. Great ball as far as Garrow Ryan measures this one inside towards Lahr. Comes out for it, swings around. Lahr hits the post. Comes down to Joey Holden. A gasp from the crowd. Should have been a goal for Tipperary, possibly a point, and Lahr denied. Joey Holden gets it out to the other wing back, Killian Buckley, way down. Brendan Maher is coming for it, reaches up, doesn't get it. Comes back out towards Michael Fennelly, swept away by James Woodlock. In the end, it's Noel McGrath who's back to help. Back as far as Pádraig Maher, to nobody in particular. Killian Buckley, indiscriminate use of possession there by Tipperary and Pádraig Maher, and a fumble by Killian Buckley because there was pressure applied by Lahr Corbett, and linesman Brian Gavin gives the decision to tip.
What about this for a shot? An absolute rocket. Any other forward, I think, would have tapped that over the bar, been happy with the point, but that's the player Corbett is. He cut inside, went for the goal, and very unlucky not to stick it in the roof of the net.
3 goals in 2010. There was another one, and this man got that. It was Noel McGrath that year, goal scorer in that All-Ireland final. He's got possession back once again. 3 points in this game so far. Good ball inside. Here's Lahr once again. Lahr past Jackie Terrell, inside for Calnan, stopped well. Great work by the defence, and Jackie Terrell out. Goalkeeper did well. Out as far as Richie Hogan. Another great goal chance for Tipperary. Another one coming in the last moment. That's 2 in the last 3 or 4 minutes we've had. It comes back to John Bubbles on the wire, and Bubbles puts it over. First point in the second half for him is 4th in all. 2:13 to 1:16, level once again here for the 9th time.
Yeah, that's John O'Dwyer's 3rd point, a great score, but Lahr Corbett is really turning on the style in the second half. Again, he could have tapped it over the bar, took it inside, created a great goal chance, and brilliant defending by Kilkenny, but Lahr is absolutely on fire at the moment.
It's a great match, it really is. Stapleton comes out, great shoulder coming in from TJ Reid to dispossess him. Reid can't take it up, however. 3 men around, and it's Shane McGrath, last year's captain, up into the inside forward line. JJ comes across, prods it out as far as Brian Hogan, and Hogan swings it off his left, back down towards Owen Larkin. Larkin gathers it in. Good use of possession, back to Richie Hogan, and Hogan makes the most of his chance. His second. They go point for point, score for score, and we've got thrill after thrill.
Jared, the skill level is unbelievable in this game. The scores are all out of the top drawer. Brilliant game. But here's Lahr Corbett again, just takes it inside Jackie Terrell there. Lovely hand pass into Seamus Callan, and just there the goalie comes out very brave, Owen Murphy, along with Joey Holden, and they block the ball.
2 great goal chances then in the second half, and neither accepted so far by Tipperary. Brendan Maher is going to drop away to the left, and that'll be one I think he could have done a little better with. Inside forward certainly would have appreciated a decent bit of possession, but it stays a 1-point game, 2:14 to 1:16. 9 minutes, nearly 9 minutes gone in the second half. A long way to go. Pádraig Maher, controlled by Noel McGrath. Very strong influence in the middle of the park. Lahr Corbett once again comes, takes, delivers to Kieran Bergen. Little block on it, and that's enough to set the cornerback Paul Murphy off. Wins possession. Oh, what a catch! Brilliantly taken by Richie Hogan, setting one up for power maybe, but instead it's Paddy Stapleton. The backs, the forwards having quite a match, and we're getting terrific entertainment. Noel McGrath again looks up, sees Bergen, off he goes. Only played for Tipperary hurlers for the first time in the league final last year against Kilkenny. Bonner Maher into Garrow Ryan. Garrow Ryan has a goal chance, and he puts it over the bar. His first of the match. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. There was a goal there, and he should have taken it.
He should have again. Bonner-Maher involved. Beautiful hand pass on. Had a great piece of skill there by Garrod Ryan. Cuts inside and done a little flick again. The goalie came out and put a lot of pressure. Here's Richie Hogan again with a fantastic catch. What a game of hurling we're having here.
It's all of that. There was a little push there as that ball was coming down. The referee didn't see it. Paddy Stapleton comes out, tries to work his way out of danger there, gets it as far as the roving Lark Corbett. Off he goes once again, playing like a 2-year-old. In comes Brian Hogan, the oldest player on the park at this stage at 33. In comes Jackie Tyrrell. Tyrrell clears it down, but only to a tip man. Gleefully taken in here, and in the end there was a foul.
Yeah, Cathal Barrett again wins that free. He's having a fantastic game again, but most players on the field are playing well. Everybody giving it everything. Owen Larkin has a few great blockdowns so far, but he came across that time and gave away the free.
Brian Cody and Eamon O'Shea, their teams level at this stage, 2-14 to 1-14. You'll have noticed Cathal Barrett, by the way, had a green helmet earlier on. He's swapped it now for a yellow helmet, the number 2 for Tipperary. Free to tip, Bubbles to take. Bubbles, oh yes, a 5th for John O'Dwyer. Really gifted, lethal attacker and a great free taker. One between them, tip in front. They're enjoying it.
Yeah,
Great entertainment.
All the Tipperary forwards playing very well. You know, playing well as a unit, playing well individually. Maybe one or two of the Kilkenny forwards not playing as well. And Kilkenny probably doing well to be still in, you know, so close and with so much little possession really in the second half. Tipperary dominating.
James Barry couldn't get that ball out. Kieran Bergen put under pressure from Colin Fennelly. Next the pressure is from TJ Reid. Rolled up by Paudie Marr. And Marr swings it away out of danger. Batted back down by Paul Murphy. Goes after it tenaciously. Pursued there by Bonner-Maher, who won't give up. The pressure was good because eventually it did reach a Kilkenny player, Richie Power. And that's got over the bar. It's a goal and a point now for Richie Power in this final. And once again, Kilkenny have drawn level here, 21 points apiece. They're level for the 11th time in this amazing All-Ireland final.
That's a great score from the sideline, but Paul Murphy again has made it. What a second half he's having. He's on Bonner-Maher. Bonner again, obviously very dangerous. We saw that switch in the All-Ireland semi-final when Bonner went left corner forward for the second half and he created havoc inside against Cork, and Murphy so far doing a great job in the second half.
Aidan Fogarty being prepared. Taggy's time will come. Michael Fennelly coming out of midfield. Inside towards Richie Power, breaks it to himself. It's a goal chance. He's taken it. 2 goals in the final for Richie Power.
Well, 2 things there, Jared, to look out for. Michael Fennelly, first of all, won a ball. He broke the tackles. The urge would have been to go for a score, but look at the touchdown by Richie Power. He looked like he was going to hit it off the hurl. He didn't. He kept his composure and he stuck it away in the roof of the net, and that's what he does. Look at there, he thought he was going to hit it, he didn't, and a great finish to the roof of the net.
An absolutely sublime finish by Richie Power, the 28-year-old from Carrickshock, and there has been a change. Aidan Fogarty's on for Walter Welch. It's Kilkenny by 3. Back down towards Power again, breaking it down to Aidan Fogarty. Taking it from him is TJ Reid, slipping inside as far as Power, and Power drops it short. In came Larkin. A good challenge by the goalkeeper. The referee has decided Darren Gleeson's shoulder was a good one. Back out here as far as Richie Hogan, and Hogan finally does put it to bed and puts it over the bar. Great work by Hogan, his 3rd point.
Yeah, no, Larkin took a very heavy knock there. He's been very influential for Kilkenny. Michael Fennelly gone to the middle of the field, and even in that couple of minutes since he went there, he's been very involved in the game. Just watch here, and you know, Gleeson slid in there. If you watch it, he got the ball first, in fairness to him. Great touch, but he went in, slid in with the feet, but I don't think there was much in it. He went for the ball, and he had no choice but to do that.
And there's a change now. Mickey Cahill has come on in place of Garroyd Ryan. So Garroyd Ryan has had until the 49th minute to make an impact. Change required. Larkin's back on his feet and okay, and Darren Gleeson will restart the match. Just over 20 minutes still to play at Croke Park. The 2014 All-Ireland Hurling Final being played in front of 82,179 people and a worldwide audience. Jackie Tyrrell back here as far as Killian Buckley. Into the heart of the tip defence again. coming across, but taking it is TJ Reid, head of the Tip defenders, trying to lay it off here. Bergen got in the way, flicked it out. First intervention from Michael Cahill, known as Mickey Cahill. Gets away from another sub, Aidan Fogarty, plays it down along the line. Stepping in here to take it, JJ Delaney, looking to win another All-Ireland medal. So much focus has been on Henry winning a 10th. Henry hasn't come on the field yet. JJ seeking a 9th this afternoon. That's Shane McGrath, right through the centre. Could cause problems here. Back out again by Delaney. Out here towards Michael Fennelly. Coming to take it quickly, however, was McGrath. Fed forward once again. Shane McGrath, the ball to Hinchflare. Swinging it across beyond Lar. Might come good yet, and does. Great opportunity taken by Michael Cahill to get a first point. So now
what a sub to have coming on, Ger. Michael Cahill, you know, to me one of the best defenders in the country. Has had a few injuries over the last few weeks. A big call still not to pick him, but that's a great score for a cornerback, just to come up the field in his first minute on the field and stick it over the bar.
Well, it's down to the last 20 minutes now. 3 between them. Kilkenny still leading. Here comes Joey Holden. Holden, little block on that one, inside towards TJ Reid. Got there first. Should be James Barry's. A chance now to restart for Tipperary from their own 20-metre line. Again, the forwards applying the pressure, trying to make sure that the clearances are not accurate. But this one does go as far as James Woodlock, trying to hold off Killian Buckley. And the final shot is another good one and over the bar. Beautifully hit over there by Noel McGrath, his 4th point. And so they eat into the lead, and we're back to a 2-point game once again.
Yeah, great response by Tipperary. James Woodlock having a fine game in the middle of the field, and Noel McGrath with his 4th point. He's out at centre half forward. Richie Hogan now at centre forward, being picked up by Kieran Bergen. There's all sorts of switches going on, but Michael Fennelly gone to the middle of the field as well.
Just when we thought that second Richie power goal might be a killer, Tip came back, but now there's a Kilkenny response as well, and Richie Hogan steps up from midfield to hit his 4th and extend the lead out to 3 again.
That's an incredible catch. You know, Richie Hogan, what is he, 5'7", 5'8", Pádraig Maher 6'2" or 3", and you know, he got up there. He's brilliant timing and a great score.
Sometimes he looks like he's about 6'10". This again is Richie Power. Wonderful balance and control, and a deadly finish by a player playing his 39th championship match. So much to mull over for Eamon O'Shea. They're still very, very much in this. His team has shown wonderful character and spirit and no little class. Michael Fennelly. Kilkenny trying to regain the title that they last held in 2012 after a replay against Galway. Down into the corner here. Aidan Fogarty pulls the shirt there of James Barry. Referee didn't take any action, didn't see it. Kieran Bergen comes away, sweeps it back down once again to a 2-man inside forward line. One of them is Seamus Calnan, scorer of 4 points in the first half, 1 in the second half now, and that's a vital one because we're now back to a 2-point difference once again, 317 to 121.
Yeah, brilliant touch there by Seamus Callan. Like, there's some great battles going on. Seamus Callan playing very well, but so is Jackie Turrell. JJ is on. Lar Corbett now, he's thundered into the game. Paul Murphy having a great battle with Bonner Maher in there. Everybody giving it everything out there.
That was a clearance by James Barry, went up with the stick, tennis-like, just got it into midfield, where Richie Hogan has picked it up across as far as Brian Hogan. Steadies his feet, looks at the target, shoots it well, and puts it over the bar. Playing in his 7th final. Captain in 2011. The manager now a little happier. 3 between them once again.
Yeah, big score, but great vision again by Richie Hogan. A super hand pass over to Brian Hogan, and he sticks it over.
Every time Tipperary seem to get a score, Kilkenny seem to come back down the field once again and get one of their own. Paul Murphy's stick broken as he cleared that one out. This is one here by Cathal Barrett. What a great young player he is. Plays it forward here beyond James Woodlock. It's got to be Killian Buckley's. Goes back. Woodlock will apply the pressure, and that pressure was good pressure because it's forced into an error, given away to Seamus Calnan, and from that he puts it over for his 6th. And all that wouldn't have happened but for the pressure applied by Woodlock on Buckley. Great score.
Yeah, Ger, fantastic score. Noel McGrath 4 from play, John O'Dwyer 3, Seamus Callan 4 now as well, and that Tipperary forward line playing brilliantly, and Tip certainly haven't given up there. It's a fantastic contest.
It's a toss-up as to who's going to win this. all the way down towards TJ Reid. Barry got there first, couldn't quite get it away. Little pile up of bodies, picked up beautifully by Conor Fogarty. Tries to make headway. Back out came Richie Power. Then it was Colin Fennelly. Finally Paddy Stapleton looks up, falls, regains and loses it to Richie Power, who hits it back in. TJ Reid, lovely catch, and then he's swung around, and the referee has decided to give the free. I think it was Shane McGrath who's back there.
I've noticed with Kilkenny and even their minors, in those tussles when there's 6 or 7 players in around the ball, the amount of times a Kilkenny player comes up with the ball is uncanny. They're brilliant in that situation. And Richie Power, there's no panic, looked back across the field and played a lovely diagonal ball back in, and TJ Reid fouled, and simple free now for him.
TJ Reid with a goal and 6 points so far. His team ahead by 2. And a simple tap over if he decides to just go for his point, which I'm sure he will. So 1-7.
And you know, it's what, 15 minutes to go, still no Henry, but who do you take off? All the other forwards are playing very well for Kilkenny. They brought on Aidan Fogarty. You couldn't take off, I think, any of the other forwards at the moment.
Brian Cody doesn't do sentiment. He's a team man. He wants to win this All-Ireland, and it's not about individuals, it's about the team. And what a job he's done. Greatest hurling manager ever. Richie Hogan. And that's a lovely score. And all of a sudden Kilkenny have taken a bit of a grip with about 15 minutes to go, and they lead by 4.
Yeah, and that move of Richie Hogan, the centre forward, has turned the game, in my opinion. He's gone in there on Pádraig Maher. He's scored a couple of brilliant scores. Fennelly is more dominant in the middle of the field, and that's a huge move so far.
Murphy's under pressure from Bonner-Marr. Bonner-Marr still going forward, and what a save! It's gone over the bar, but Owen Murphy has prevented a near certain goal, and Bonner-Marr's got a point rather than three points for a goal.
That's a brilliant catch by Bonner-Maher again. You think he was going to be hooked. Look at the way he's shortened the grip, and what a brilliant save. Look at the half grip there on the hurl. And, you know, nice height for Owen Murphy, but still a fantastic save. And, you know,
I think he might have been a bit disappointed with the goal that did beat him, but that was a brilliant save. He made up for it. From the puck out, once again it's Kilkenny winning these vital catches now in the half-forward line. Richie Power across here, taken by Aidan Fogarty. Little block on it, and that block has been enough to just kill that particular attack. And Cathal Barrett almost charging out, put his head down, got away with it. Pádraig Maher in the sunlight. Kilkenny under pressure. Tip needing another score. Lar Corbett denied by the post earlier on. Lar Corbett! And the referee has a call to make as he went charging in that time. Now, is he going to give it as a free in or possibly a free out?
This is a huge call, Ger.
It's a penalty. Another penalty. And there's a yellow card. Looks...
Absolutely, for Jackie Tyrrell, I would imagine.
Jackie Tyrrell, yeah.
To watch Jackie comes across here, arm in around, it's certainly a foul. Pulls him down, rugby tackle. And...
well, what a run by Lar Corbett. Put his head down and went straight through.
JJ got the yellow card actually, but I think it was Jackie Tyrrell who pulled him down.
Oh, there. It was. So 3 between them. Teams have been level 11 times up to now.
And interestingly, John O'Dwyer taking this one.
Seamus Callanan had the last one saved. So Owen Murphy once again has on the goal line TJ Reid and Richie Hogan. John O'Dwyer has scored 3 goals in championship hurling in his very young career so far. And the 22-year-old now, as Brian Cody looks anxious, has this vital shot with 59 minutes gone in the final. It's saved! Saved by the goalkeeper, out as far as JJ Delaney and swept out. Tipperary have had 2 penalties saved this afternoon, and they are 3 points behind still. And there's a pull back there. Paddy Stapleton and Richie Power.
Richie Power is pulling the face guard, yeah.
Referee doesn't seem interested in what Richie was saying to him, but yeah, the hand was across the face guard.
Yeah,
a red card offence.
It is. He wasn't looking at the ball there, and here's the. Now this is going to reignite the debate, Ger, to me about this new penalty, the Nash rule, taking it outside. To me, a penalty like Lar Corbett would have scored a goal there if he wasn't pulled down. Possibly Bonner-Maher in the first half as well. You have to have a better chance of scoring a penalty than not
Nash would have
scoring.
scored.
Yes, maybe he would have, but
in the old days.
But the point is,
old days.
yeah, in the old days, that's a very difficult technique to pick the ball on the run like that, and it's going to reignite that debate. And back to Paddy Stapleton there, he left in the hand, he pulled the face guard when the ref gave the free. He's a lucky man to be still on the field.
It could have been level. Instead, there's a chance now to put 4 between the teams. TJ Reid has got a goal and 7, and he's normally so accurate. Oh, he's hit the post, but they may still get something out of it. Back it comes once again, and Richie Hogan hits it and puts it over the bar. They do get something out of it. He's got a cramp, but he's got 6 points as well. An untypical miss by TJ Reid, denied by the width of the post and the vigilance of Richie Hogan.
Yeah, and how difficult was that chance? You know, he only had a split second on the ball. He's down now stretching, but he's given a masterclass in the second half here. I think Pádraig
Welch is on, as you say. Joey Holden off. Still no sign of Henry Shefflin. Here's Bonner-Maher, seen plenty of sign of him. He's lost possession, however. He's looking around for a player to give it to. Conor Fogarty has worked his socks off all the way down. Brilliantly caught by TJ Reid, laid off for power. He's got 2 goals. He hand passes this one in, and it's caught by Cathal Barrett for Tipperary, and the danger averted, and there are still 4 between them, and we've got 9 minutes left in this All-Ireland final. Kieran Bergen straight through the centre. It's still possible for Tipperary. Seamus Callanan taking JJ Delaney on a little tour, making the angle. It's a difficult one, but it's a great point. 7 points this afternoon for Seamus Callanan.
Yeah, and 5 of them from play. Brian Cutton, great score by Callanan there. JJ shepherded him out, but brilliant score. But Richie Power surely should have stuck it over the bar down the far end. Went for the pass across. Brian Cody livid on the sideline, and Tipperary right back in this again.
Michael, there's only a puck of the ball between them still. This is taken back there and out of danger eventually by James Barry into the shoulder of Michael Fennelly. Withstands that. James Woodlock next, looks up, slips it out as far as Paddy Marr. Challenged immediately by Killian Buckley, stands his ground, blocked down brilliantly by Buckley. Great timing, and then there was a fist reaching out, and it ends up being a free.
Well, that was great play by Killian Buckley. First of all, he had to cover an awful lot of ground to get there, and then a great block down, and Paddy Marr would be disappointed. He just came in and gave a little push on the back here, gave away a very soft free, and an outside chance here now.
Well, TJ Reid hit the post with the last one, but this one, he's gone way back inside his own 65. As you can see, very near the Cusack stand side. We can afford to take his time with this one. Henry is ready to come on. Crowds have seen him on the giant screens. So a goal and 7 so far. This to push the lead once again before, but it's stopped by Darren Gleeson. Back out as far as James Barry. Looks over his shoulder, sees where Aidan Fogarty is. Dropped. Missed opportunity by Lar there to collect it first time. And we're going to see a change now in just a moment. The Tipperary have made a second change, and Owen Kelly has come on. A man who got 13 points in an All-Ireland final back in 2009.
A big call. I thought James Woodlock doing very well in the middle of the field, and Owen Kelly a great finisher, and obviously thinking they might need a goal now to get back into this game, and that's why he's on.
Bergen hits it into those inside forwards. Jackie Tyrrell back there, indestructible as usual, but blocked down this time by Noel McGrath. Clever play into space. That's going to be Murphy's. Paul Murphy hooked well by Bonner-Maher. In came Noel McGrath after that. Ball at his feet, comes back up towards Murphy, collected by Bonner-Maher. They're appealing that he was being fouled. Comes out as far as John O'Dwyer. Awkward angle right across the face of goal, all the way towards Paddy Stapleton, and Tip need to finish with a score here and do so. Paddy Stapleton's first ever time to score in the championship, and he does so in the 2014 All-Ireland final. 2 between them.
Yeah, great ball there by John O'Dwyer, and Paddy Stapleton and Michael Cahill have got points. And Tipperary's work rate unbelievable. Look at Bonner-Maher here again. Paul Murphy will be disappointed, should have got away with that ball, but Bonner-Maher created that, and great ball by John O'Dwyer, and absolutely anything can happen here yet, Ger.
Just over 5 minutes to play. Down towards TJ Reid from this puck out, being marked by Stapleton. He got that last